Welcome to this week's edition of Orlando Attractions Magazine, the show, where we bring you the latest attraction news and information from all around Central Florida.
That's right, and on today's episode, we're covering a brand new ropes course in Tampa, showing you how kids can get in on the fun over at Medieval Times.
Checking in with the Little Mermaid ride, and as usual, giving you all the latest theme park news. Hey guys, it's Sam. If you're a longtime viewer, you know me as the show's resident fangirl.
But you might not know me. Hi, I'm Ali, and this is my first episode of the show. But luckily, I've been a lifelong theme park fan, so I feel right at home.
So Ellie, as someone who keeps up with all the latest theme park news, have you heard of Under the Sea, The Journey of the Little Mermaid?
I have a 4-year-old little girl at home who loves Ariel, so obviously I know all about it. And it seems I'm not the only one. A lot of people I know have been keeping up with the construction of the ride on the Disney Parks blog and, of course, Orlando Attractions Magazine.
Of course, but for those of you who might have missed some of the updates about the ride, a new section of the One Man's Dream exhibit at Hollywood Studios offers a look at the construction of the new Fantasyland.
Here's part of what you can see in the exhibit. This is a clip of some Imagineers taking you behind the scenes.
Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid is a new attraction that we're bringing to Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom, and it's really the anchor attraction for the Fantasyland expansion. It will take us, in this undersea journey through all those great moments from the Little Mermaid. Cinderella's castle will always, of course, be the shining star and the icon for the Magic Kingdom. But when we looked at the Little Mermaid, we thought, wow, a great icon is Prince Eric's castle, and that would be a great starting point for this journey for us to travel, under the sea. The attraction is really based off of those classic songs from the film, and the big show-stopping moment really is Under the Sea, where Sebastian leads the crustacean band and hundreds of figures, and it's just incredible amount of energy with that moment. Of course, what mermaid attraction would be complete without Ursula and her lair. Every attraction within Walt Disney Imagineering starts in blue sky. That's when the creative team really gets together and we talk about what story do we want to tell. And a lot of times we'll start off with just some rough sketches. Then we'll go and we'll start doing some storyboard work. Once that's formed, then it moves sort of into concept, and we lock down what kind of ride system it's going to be, and we go through and we'll do a show layout. And then from there, it sort of moves into the production side. The team really starts to define, well, what are the animatronic figures like? What are the finishes of the rock work and of the show set scenes? Well, we have an amazing rock work team led by Eric Miller.
Here at Little Mermaid, we're really excited today to begin the installation of the armatures, and you can see here that we have a bunch of chips. Then those chips are part of the three-dimensional model where we're going to be attaching to the structural steel there. So after the chips are assembled, welded into place, and been inspected for their position, then it becomes a cement and sculpting. So we bring in a group of artisans, they spray the cement on, and then once that sculpting is completed, then we'll thematically paint it.
What we try to do is tell a story within all the rock works, and then after that, of course, we move into the production, and we start to look at the means and methods as far as bringing the project to life. What we try to do is immerse our guests before they even hear the attraction. And then once, of course, you see the castle visually, that starts to tell the story of where your journey will begin. But then along the queue, some great storytelling. And then, of course, by the time you reach the ride vehicle itself in the load area, you're really ready to take that dive under the sea and go off on your adventure.
I love those behind-the-scenes peeks. Those are great. The Journey of the Little Mermaid looks like it's going to feel like a chance to relive the movie.
Now, we know that a lot of you keep up with breaking news from Universal, Busch Gardens, and more, but sometimes there's just way too much to keep up with.
It's true, and that's why we try to bring you some news you can use every week. Here's Audrey with some coverage of recent changes in the parks and a few announcements that may help you make travel.
Thanks, Sam. This past Saturday, SeaWorld got a brand new resident, a 9-foot, 600-pound pilot whale was transported here from the Florida Keys after being beached there in May. Though SeaWorld typically likes to help animals recover and then return them to the wild, the staff determined that this whale's chances of making it on its own were slim, so the 2-year-old female will be a permanent resident. In other news, ESPN The Weekend has been canceled. ESPN The Weekend was sort of like Comic-Con for sports fans, and while that event has been canceled, the ESPN Wide World of Sports remains intact and will continue to host various sporting events and tournaments. If you're one of the multitudes who flock to Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, then I'm sure you'll want to know that one of their trademark terrifying haunted houses this year will be based around the remake of John Carpenter's classic horror movie, The Thing. The house will offer a preview of the new movie, which opens October 14th. I'm sad to be the one to break it to you that the beloved Tron Rail at Walt Disney World is now gone. And it's back to being monorail coral yet again. Maybe we'll get another one when the sequel comes out, or maybe Disney will start renting out light cycles to get you from park to park. But hey, out with the old and in with the new. Lightning McQueen made his debut appearance this week in Lights, Motors, Action Extreme Stunt Show at Hollywood Studios. If you passed by this show before, but you or a member of your family loves Pixar's cars, don't miss it on your next visit. It may seem like a long time from now, but in 2012, the upscale bowling alley Splitsville will be opening a new location in downtown Disney. Splitsville has a really cool retro vibe, and they serve things like sushi and specialty cocktails, so not your average bowling alley, and something you may want to check back in on from time to time if you'll be traveling to Orlando next year. They currently have locations in Virginia, Texas, Tampa, and Miami. The Gaylord Palms Hotel announced this week during their Christmas in July celebration that when the real Christmas rolls around, their annual ICE event will have a new theme. ICE is an annual display of sculptures carved from over 2 million pounds of, you guessed it, ice. This year, the theme will be based around Shrek the Halls, the televised Christmas special. The announcement also featured the debut of DreamWorks characters from Madagascar and Kung Fu Panda, in addition to Shrek at the resort. The characters will start appearing at the Gaylord Palms on a regular basis this holiday season. Whew, you can take it from here, Sam and Ollie.
Holy cow, Halloween and Christmas events already? It's hard to even think about the holidays with this heat wave we've been having.
I know, right? This is definitely a good time of the year to seek out some of the indoor attractions we have here in Orlando.
Our kid reporters Quinn and Jessica went to see the brand new Knights training at Medieval Times this week. This free pre-show activity is a fun new feature just for the summer. It gives kids the chance to live some of the action they get to see during the dinner show. When they participate in Knights training, they get some hands-on experience with swords and learn some of the tricks of the trade from the Knights themselves. Here are some of the highlights.
I'm Quinn. And I'm Jessica. And we're here at Medieval Times.
Tonight you will all be named Knights of the Realm, and with this title, you will be bound to the Knight's Code. A knight is sworn to be kind to others, generous in friendship, and considerate to all. My knights have arrived, and they will be teaching you the basics of sword fighting. Mastering the sword is just one of the many responsibilities of the knights here at Medieval Times. They must also master the art of horsemanship and learn to use the many weapons in the castle armory. According to the Knight's Code, you must promise never to learn what you use here tonight, except for anything but practice, and never ever to use it against anyone else.
They are the head strike, the leg strike, the shoulder strike, and the cut. But in order to perform these moves properly, you must step forward and then backward. On my command, drop down. Let me see your war faces, okay? Ready? On guard! Step forward, strike a shoulder. Excellent. Bring it down once more to the left, and strike it ahead. Bring your sword back again on the right, and strike it a leg. Now to defend from a cut, you're gonna throw your arms up in the air and jump back, okay? So on your left side, we're gonna jump back and defend. Ready? Defend! Good. One more time. Defend. Yes, one more. Defend. Bravely done, my lord. Bravely done.
Those with knees, raise a cheer for our newest Knights of the Rail!
Now, Ali, you mentioned the crazy heat wave we've been having here in Orlando, but visiting any outdoor Orlando attractions during the summer can mean facing some punishing heat.
And let's be honest, buying drinks at a theme park all day long can really add up.
It really does. What a lot of people don't realize is that you can get all the free water you need from many dining locations at most of the parks.
All you have to do is walk up to any nearby food stand or restaurant and simply ask for a cup of ice water.
And if that doesn't work for any reason, you can always ask for a to-go cup and fill it up yourself at the closest water fountain. You won't have the ice, but it's really important to stay hydrated when you're going to be out all day in the Florida heat.
You don't want to spend your long-awaited vacation in the first aid station because of dehydration. Although, I'm not kidding, you got some really comfy cots.
That would be kind of embarrassing, though. Now remember, the little things add up when you'll be outdoors all day in Orlando. Wear a hat, duck into air conditioning as much as possible.
And make sure you drink water all day long. Even if you're not thirsty. Remember, if you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated.
Ooh, fancy that.
Scared me.
Now, while we go refill our glasses, here's Audrey and Quinn showing you around a brand new ropes course they visited in the Science Center in Tampa.
Here, let me get that for you.
Oh, such a gentleman.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'll just wait here. I'll be over here.
Hey, Audrey Brown here for Orlando Attractions Magazine, and I'm here with our kid reporter,
Quinn.
and we are here to check out the brand new ropes course at the Museum of Science and Industry, Tampa. How do you feel about that?
Well, I just can't wait to get up there with the ropes. It's going to be like so awesome.
See, now that's the difference between an adult reporter and a kid reporter. He's excited. I'm mildly terrified, not gonna lie. But that's okay, we're gonna do it anyway. Let's check it out. I do. Oh, I wish I felt more like Tomb Raider. I kind of feel like Bridget Jones or Lucille Ball goes to the Children's Museum. So tell me a little bit about the fact that this is its own separate thing. Does that mean that people can just come and do the ropes course without going to the museum?
Yes, definitely. Anybody who wants to come here and do the ropes course, they can come to Mosey. For the general public, it's $10 for the ropes course only and $5 for members only. Now, if you want to come and you want to do Mosey and then add on the ropes course, you can pay your general admission, and it's $7 for general public and then $5 again for members.
Can you tell me exactly how tall is this ropes course?
The ropes course is 12 to 36 feet all the way up into the air, and it has 36 different elements on it to choose from when you're going through the course.
So give me some advice that's going to help me stay brave on the ropes course today. What do you tell people when they come and they think, oh, this will be fun, and then they get here and they're looking at it and they're like, so give me some encouragement.
Give you some encouragement. It's very, very safe. You will get harnessed up before you go on the course, and then you will have a sling line put through your harness. It's all about safety. There's staff members, which you can probably see on every single level of the course, just in case something does happen if people get scared. But
so it's like an adventure in safety.
Yes.
It's an adventure, but it's a safe adventure. All you have to do with this one is pretend that you are Mary Lou Retton and America depends on you, and it's a piece of cake. Ta-da! Now that was really, really, really fun. It's this way to have a little mini adventure. You feel really daring and really cool, but it's also really safe. And as you can see, the kids love it. So definitely a really fun activity. High five. We did it.
Oh yeah.
We did it.
That was so
If we can do
awesome.
it, if I can do it, you can do it.
tell me, are you brave enough to do the ropes course, Ali?
Brave really isn't the question. Fit enough to do that. Are you kidding me? You see those kids up there that were going up and down those things? Not me. Not with this thing. This
What?
little
You're
extra
totally
baggage.
fit. Come on.
Fit? No.
Well, speaking of thrills, one question all of us hosts have to answer is, of course, the favorite ride question. So, what is your all-time favorite ride? It can be a dark ride, a coaster, anything.
Okay. You know what? I'd have to say there's a roller coaster at Cedar Point in Ohio called the Millennium Force. That roller coaster is phenomenal. That's got to be my all-time favorite. But if you mean here in Central Florida, my all-time favorite ride, it's the most fun, is the merry-go-round at Downtown Disney, because I ride it with my 4-year-old daughter, and it's fun.
Aw, that's so cute. For a second, I was going to be like, that's kind of weird, but you turned it cute.
Oh.
Good job. Well, believe it or not, guys, that's it for the show this week. But there are plenty of ways to watch us and get all of our updates from the parks. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/attractionsmagazine.
You can watch the podcast version on iTunes.
You can follow us on Twitter at Attractions.
Like us at facebook.com/attractionsmagazine.
And visit attractionsmagazine.com.
And we're really happy to announce that you can now watch the show on Bright House Cable TV in Central Florida on channel 300. And if you're watching in Tampa area, guess what? You can see us on Bright House channel 340.
And from all of us here at Orlando Attractions Magazine, the show, get out there and enjoy Orlando.
And stay cool.
Stay hydrated.
And have fun.